Understanding girls isn't magic, it's psychology. If you're a guy trying to get a date, it's not about playing games. It's about understanding human behavior, emotional cues, and social signals. In this video, we're diving deep into the psychology of attraction, communication, and confidence, so you can make real connections that lead to real dates. Let's decode how girls think and what actually matters when it comes to getting their attention. First impressions. What girls really notice. Psychology shows that girls form an impression in the first few seconds. But it's not just about looks. It's about posture, eye contact, grooming, and how you carry yourself. Girls are wired to pick up on subtle cues that signal confidence, stability, and trustworthiness. If you come across as nervous or overly cocky, they'll spot it instantly. Your body language speaks louder than your words. Confidence versus arrogance. Confidence is one of the most attractive traits. But what's the difference between confidence and arrogance? Confidence is quiet. It's walking into a room and being at ease with yourself. Arrogance is loud. It tries to convince others, but usually ends up being a red flag. Girls tend to respond positively to humble confidence when a guy knows who he is but doesn't need to brag about it. Emotional intelligence matters. Psychology research confirms that emotional intelligence is key in relationships. That means being able to read her emotions, listen actively, and respond with empathy. If she's talking about a tough day, she's not always looking for a solution. She wants to be heard. Guys who pay attention and show genuine interest stand out from the rest. The power of humor. Humor creates connection. Studies show that girls are drawn to guys who make them laugh, not because jokes are magical, but because laughter builds trust. It lowers defenses, creates a shared experience, and makes the interaction memorable. But here's the trick. The humor has to be natural, not forced. Don't memorize jokes. Be playful, observant, and lighthearted. The psychology of approach. Approaching a girl triggers a cocktail of emotions for both of you. From a psychological standpoint, girls often fear awkwardness just as much as guys do. Approach with a relaxed vibe. Smile, make eye contact. Lead with something situational rather than a scripted pickup line. Example, is this seat taken? Or, hey, I noticed your book. What's it about? Simple, human, and respectful always works best. Don't fear rejection. Understand rejection isn't personal. Psychologically, it's more about her mood, timing, or preferences than a direct judgment of your worth. Girls reject guys for all sorts of internal reasons. Some have nothing to do with you. What matters is how you respond to rejection. Confidence means being okay with hearing no and still respecting her. That attitude alone can make her rethink her initial reaction. What girls find attractive? According to science, let's talk science. Studies show girls are attracted to guys who are emotionally stable, goal-oriented, kind to others, confident, not arrogant, good listeners, able to carry a conversation without dominating it. Muscles might help, but personality and communication carry more weight long-term. Girls want to feel seen, respected, and safe around you. Texting and digital psychology. Texting is where a lot of potential dates go wrong. Psychology tip, mirror her energy. If she sends short replies, don't send essays. Timing matters too. Avoid rapid-fire messaging. Space gives value. And never, ever play texting mind games. If you're interested, show interest. If not, don't breadcrumb. Girls are quick to sense emotional inconsistency, and it turns them off fast. Listening is seductive. Listening is underrated, but it's powerful. When you really listen, she feels validated. Ask questions based on what she says. Be curious, not judgmental. Girls want conversations that flow, not interviews or interrogations. And don't just wait to talk. Absorb what she's saying and respond with thoughtfulness. It shows maturity and it builds attraction, shared values and vibes. Long before a relationship forms, a girl is scanning for compatibility. Are you on the same wavelength? Do you share interests, values, or goals? Psychology tells us that people connect better when there's emotional resonance. So focus less on impressing and more on connecting. Let her see who you really are, because real chemistry comes from authenticity. Grooming and style, yes, appearance matters, but not in the way most guys think. Girls don't expect model looks. They're scanning for cleanliness, effort, and style that fits your personality. A guy who looks put together sends a psychological message. I respect myself, and I'll probably respect you too. Cologne, skincare, and well-fitted clothes go a long way. Respect and boundaries above all. Girls are paying attention to how you handle boundaries. If she says she's not interested, do you get defensive or do you respectfully step away? Girls notice how you treat others too. Waitstaff, friends, even strangers. Respect is magnetic, and when a girl sees that you understand boundaries, her comfort level with you goes up. Final thoughts. Getting a date isn't about tricks, tactics, or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about psychology, understanding her point of view, tuning into emotional cues, and building a real connection. When you focus on being kind, confident, and respectful, you stand out in a world full of guys trying too hard. Want us to break down the psychology of what girls look for in a long-term relationship next? Let us know in the comments.